On a drive down Woods Road in the Mitcham Peach Orchard area of Ruston, you'd never know that beyond this wall of trees and brush lies the remnants of a deadly fire scene from 2007. Still present, pieces of picture frames, frames from furniture. The piece of furniture where 25-year-old Rona Washington's body was found burned beyond recognition. The coroner called her death a homicide. The state fire marshal's office called the fire arson. Today marks 12 years without answers to who did it and why. The scene may be covered by time, just as the case has, but the hurt still burns inside of Rona's loved ones.
It made me angry because I wanted someone to pay for taking away somebody so precious for us. It tested my faith, where I was with God. And I just wanted answers.
She would come to me in dreams and she would tell me, I'm okay. But, just not knowing. And I'm just like, I'm trying, Candy. I'm trying, hard to find out what happened. I'm doing everything. And it's been rough. It's not just a loss to our family, but a loss to the community that she was involved in, the communities that she came from, the goals and the dreams that she would have achieved that would have made our world a better place. Those are, to me, I know she was a loss to our family in a whole, but when I look at the bigger picture of how much of a great impact she would have made and what a loss her being taken away from us was to our world.
Rona, also known as Candy, was from Bastrop and loved the outdoors as much as she loved getting her nails done.
She was like a second mom. She bought me stuff, and she took me outside. She took me hunting for the first time. She used to take me on the four-wheeler.
The Louisiana Tech grad had her own home and worked in the forestry industry, with dreams of getting her master's degree and starting the first all-female forestry company in Louisiana.
She loved to hunt, and main thing I can say about her and her career was that she just wanted to be, a forester, wanted to be like her dad. And I was so proud of that.
Washington was also known for her quirky and comical personality.
She had on this blue fur vest and these shorts, and it was out of nowhere, just broke out in this unrhythm dance, and everybody just enjoyed it.
She would always make fun of me. I can remember one time I had this blue jean skirt and it had this split all the way up. And she would laugh, Granny split lower than mine. And she just really was a joy.
She was life. Wherever she was at, she was the life of the party. She was the life of the family.
When Washington's life was ended, the mission to find the person responsible began. For State Fire Marshal Captain Rusty Edwards, that effort has never wavered. In fact, it was and still is very personal.
Rona, even though I did not know her directly, she was very closely associated with some of my childhood friends, my best friends to this day still. And I saw my community hurt, and especially my friends hurt over their loss. And it was my job to investigate her death.
To date, the Washington case report is the longest Edwards has ever written, at more than 50 pages, chock full of countless interviews and exhaustive contributions from multiple agencies.
After 2007, it continued in 08, 09, 2010, 2011, constant people. Just when you think the case is going cold and colder, someone would call with some new information.
And not only is Edwards constantly asking around for new information, he's now having old evidence looked at with new resources.
We're going to try to pursue some of this newer technology that we have at the State Fire Marshal's Office to apply those new techniques to this case and pull all this stuff that we have from cell records, that we have these medical autopsy reports that we have here, the blood work we have, these detailed bank records we have. Pull that technology now and I guess get a fresh set of eyes from a technology standpoint on this case.
But Edwards is convinced the case needs just one thing to heat up.
I know people know what happened that night. I know people have the evidence that we need to conclude this case and to bring these people to justice. It's our job to get answers for the family.
Are you hopeful that you're going to get them?
I will get them one day. I know I will. Because it's time for someone to come forward and close this case for the family, for Rona.
While Washington's family is in full support of Edwards and the agency's work thus far, the wait for close to become closure has been gut-wrenching.
For 11 years, the up and down of, knowing that the person that did this to her, is still out there and they're living their life, and their family, is not feeling the pain that we're still feeling.
I understand that fear of, I don't want to talk because I have a family, or I don't want to come up missing, or I don't want something to happen to me. I just want to say that those people, think if this was your family member.
If somebody know anything, somebody knows something as to why that this happened, please contact somebody and let us know so we can at least move on.
What I'm asking today is that you look at the face of my mom and you look at the face of my dad and imagine that, that's your child.